see. We have the first game here between APF and Nepal Police. Both teams looking very strong and competitive. Well, let's head ahead and go for the pitch report.
Well, the pitch being used for today is actually the same pitch that's been used for the last 2 days in the Pro Club Championship. One of the things that really strikes you is that after a couple of days of being played upon, of course, we're not seeing the footmarks that you might normally see along here from the bowlers, and that's because they're not wearing spikes to try and preserve these two pitches. It does feel a little bit damp. You can still feel a little bit of moisture in here. While you can't see the marks from the spikes that you would normally see, you can see in white. I don't know if you can see those white marks, just the indentations from the ball. So you can understand just why teams are choosing to bowl first in the morning. The dew on the outfield is quite noticeable as well. But the sun is bright, and what has happened every other day is that it has burned off all that moisture fairly quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised to see whoever wins the toss decide to have a bowl first again this morning.
Melinda looks beautiful in that suit. Well, Melinda, thanks for the pitch report. And just like you said, let's move on forward with the toss and see what the people choose to do in the toss.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the day 4 of Pro Club Championship. We are ready for the match between Nepal Police Club and Armed Police Force APF. Both the captains with me, Arif Sheikh, captain of police, and Pradeep Airi, captain of APF. Match referee Sanjay Gurung is ready for the toss. Home team, APF.
Tail is the call.
Tail is the call.
And it is head.
It's head. So, Arif. So, Pradeep, you have won the toss. What you have decided?
We want to ball first because the wicket was little bit wet. So, in the second inning, it will be better.
So, how is the experience so far, Pradeep, in this tournament, playing in Birgunj for the first time?
It's a good experience, you know. The crowd are so lovely and supported. So, we love to play here.
So, any changes in the playing 11?
Yeah, there are 2 changes. Avinash is coming in and Ramesh Kurmi is coming in place of Puran Bika and Narayani.
All the best, Pradeep.
Thank you.
Arif, you have lost the toss and batting first today.
Yeah, definitely we also want to bowl first, but nevertheless we have seen the wicket and our batsman is in a good toss, so we are looking for a good total.
It is not easy to bat on in the morning time especially, so how do you look up to this?
Definitely it's hard to bat in the wicket, but slowly we are getting used to the wicket.
Okay, what is any changes in the playing 11?
We are playing with the same 11.
Okay, Arif, all the best for today's match.
Thank you.
So the news from the center is APF have won the toss and elected to field first.
Is Biraj there with the toss. As you can see, APF, they won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. Looking at this pitch report, and even Melinda said the same thing. Whoever's going to win the toss might just choose to field first. Well, let's have a look at the point table here. This is the stats of the point table. Number 1, we have Nepal Army. They've won both the games here and having 4 points there. Then following them have Persa 11. They too have 4 points. They won both the games. In third position, we have Armed Police Force. They've won 1 game and lost 1. No, sorry, they have just played 1 game and they've just won 1. And let's see how this game is going to be for them. And then after that, we have Nepal Police at number 4. They've played 2 games, won 1, lost 1. And then we have UP11. They have played 3 games. They couldn't conceive a win there. So they are at the bottom there with 0 points, and below them at number 6 we have Wonders Club of Noida. They too have just played 2 games and they haven't been able to bag their first victory. So the bottom 2 teams will be looking for a victory soon, and just to have this top 4 positions, all this team will be fighting for the top 4 positions. So looking at the lineups here, these are the both lineups for Nepal Police and Armed Police Force. I'll start with Nepal Police. We have Asif Sheikh, Lokesh Bam, the wicket-keeper, Pradeep Airi, the skipper, Sandeep Zora, Sumit Maharzan, Harishankar Shah, Amar Singh Rautela, Kamal Khatri, Bipin Khatri, Ramesh Kurmi, Avinash Bohra. And looking at the players side from Armed Police Force, we have Arjun Saud, Dilip Nath, Amit Shrestha, Sunil Dhamala, Sankar Rana, Arif Sheikh, Karan Casey, Sher Malla, Rashid Khan, Lalit Raj Bansi, and Sagar Dhakal. So, yes, we'll be starting our match in a couple of minutes. The day looks pretty sunny now and not much of fog, just a little bit of haze around that might get cleared in some time. And the pitch might react what it did like yesterday as it progresses throughout the day. The batting might just get a little bit easier compared to the pitch. The early morning, the ball might react the same like how it did in the previous days. Well, the situation might get better for the batters. We all are expecting to see runs a little bit more than 110 or 120 and just get the match started, just getting the match a little bit excited, pumped up. And also looking at the stadium here, we feel like the whole Birgunj is going to be here today to just watch the game here, look at their favorite players, look at the local and the national stars, both of them. And another interesting thing today is that we'll see a brother fight brother. Like, we have Arif and Ashif in two different teams. So it'll be quite a battle to watch, you know. I just want to see the aggression between the brothers. I know they love each other, but sometimes, you know, when you're on the pitch, when you're on the ground, that emotion just gets overcarried with the feeling of winning the game. So that might just get heavy. And I can see the umpires getting into the outfield, heading towards the pitch, setting up everything, just checking if everything is right. I also see the players just having the conversation with the team. APF just going through a team bonding there, strategies, and that energy there. Well, if you've just tuned in, APF won the toss and they've chose to bowl first. And also to all our audience who's watching here, and if you're planning to come to the ground, make sure that you practice your catching there, where when you catch a 6 in this first game, with a single-handed catch, you'll be winning 10,000. And on the second game, you'll be winning 5,000. We are the players starting for Nepal Police. We have Dilip Nath and Sunil Dhamala. Sunil Dhamala and Dilip Nath will be starting for the APF. Sorry, for the Nepal Police. All the games so far here have been a very low run chasing games, and it has been very exciting matches here, as it has carried a different thrill since it's not big scores. The scores are 80, 85, 100, so those are the scores that has been here. So this too might just be a very low scoring game here. Looking forward to have one big score, or a score where a game where you can see flying boundaries, you know, where the 6s are raining, the 4s are raining. That's what we are looking forward to. But this game, I don't know how this game is going to shape up, but the past 6 games have been a very low chasing games. Hopefully this gets a little bit higher in the run chase. And someone here has just joined me here in the commentary box. Can you just say hello? And I would want people to guess who's here.
I think it's a pretty easy guess. Good morning to you, Joel.
Good morning, Melinda. How are you feeling this morning?
Well, pretty excited to see what we've got in store today. It was a massive day here yesterday. Huge, very excitable crowds. We had a box office finish featuring a win to the local side, Passer 11. So that was pretty exciting. Came down to the wire. Hopefully we get a bit more of that today. Sleepy Sunday. What's a Sunday like in Birgunj?
I think it's a working day, like I would say probably all over Nepal, we just have leaves on Saturdays. The official holiday is Saturday, so Sunday is back to work. But you never know, the love for the game might just pull people here in the ground. I believe that the ground stadium is going to get fully packed during the midpoint of the day. People just want to finish their chores and errands, whatever there is, and come right to the ground, enjoy the whole game. They want to watch both the games, stay here till the end.
Well, getting underway here, and Dilip is off the mark straight away in fine fashion as well with a boundary. That is some way to start off the match. Make your intention known first up. As we did say, it's no surprise to see teams electing to field first, but there just was right in the slot for a sweep, and he swept it well as well. I did notice when I was out there that the outfield was still quite dewy and damp. That might burn off quite quickly though. It could be a bit tricky fielding. And swept well again. It's Bipin opening the bowling for I have to get it the right way, the APF. Do you know why? Because
APF,
in
yeah.
Australia we have the AFP, which is the Australian Federal Police, as opposed to the Armed Police Force.
Here, yeah.
So I've even written it down. I got my letters mixed up. So yes, I have to remember that I get an APF.
Yeah. So I think they're following with the same strategy like other team would have done. The bowling team, they've elected to go with the slow bowlers first, spinners, and just try to hold as much as runs as possible in this power play.
Yep, spin certainly has been key in these matches. A lot of left arm spin too, which has been interesting to watch. They've performed particularly well.
A very quick single there and ends the over with 6 for none. Oh, sorry, a ball is still remaining. I think I really wanted to jump for a break.
It's early morning. We're still getting in our stride.
Yeah.
There you go. We're not even going to have the end of the over there because he's going to have to go back and bowl that one again. So Bipin just perhaps losing his lines a little bit, gone a little bit astray in his first over. But there's a big shout. He likes it, but the umpire doesn't. So it's a fair delivery as well, and that does mark the end of the first over. 7 runs coming off it.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Yeah, as you see, second bowler here for APF, Kamal's all prepared. Kamal Khatri is right arm medium pace bowler.
So mixing it up with as far as pace and spin go early on. Nicely clipped away as well. As I mentioned in the pitch report earlier, just a reminder that the players aren't playing with spikes. And we just have the two pitches available for this tournament, so they're very mindful of preserving those. It is unusual to go down after a few days and see that there are no foot marks. Yeah. Looks pretty much as it did a couple of days ago.
Oh, that it was very close. Could have gone for a catch, but it was meters away from the fielder there. Doesn't go for a boundary, and they settle for a single there.
Rautela hunting there. He of the wonderful celebrations. He's taking wickets a couple of days ago. He's a very entertaining player. You can see the haze there too on your screen. Just it does hang around a little bit in the morning, but once it burns off, it gets hot so quickly here.
Oh, might be a close call there.
I wouldn't mind having a look at that one again. Just really angled across and kept going with it, and it's had a little fiddle outside. We have seen the ball cutting a bit on the little grassy tufts that dot the wicket. That one just seemed to go straight on. That's beautifully driven all the way for 4. Lovely shot. And it's been some good batting early on. It is difficult first up in the morning here, but this has been a really good start for the police. Just a nice swing through the covers. Second boundary of the match so far.
They've had boundaries in both the overs. One more ball remaining of this over. Yet to see if it goes for a single, dot, or a boundary. Or a wicket as well. Melinda here slightly signals me for a 6. Let's see if that goes for 6 or not.
Oh, it was almost just a little tip and run, but in the end, thought better of it. And that round.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Hari Shankar Shah, he comes in to bowl the third over here. And we've seen a change in the bowling as well. Looks like this has been a new strategy to use different bowlers, try to get a wicket in the power play, not going with the regular spell with the bowlers, not two consecutive bowlers. And it's just been a different approach here. I hope that works.
It's something Sandeep Lamachani did very well in yesterday's match. Just mixing up one-over spells between the bowlers early on in the power play. And perhaps part of that is just because conditions do seem to change here very quickly. You soon find out if a style of bowling is going to be effective. And with two dot balls to start off with, Hari's going pretty well. Plenty of runs off the first 2 overs.
As you can see, the APF's batters, Dilip and Sunil, they've got the combination of left-hand and right-hand batsmen. Goes there for another single.
We have seen this second pitch give up a few more runs. It just sort of felt like up around that, if you can get above that 100 mark, then you've definitely got something that's possible to defend. We've seen lower scores defended as well. But the idea is that this pitch is going to get better as the tournament goes on. Or better for batting, at least. It's been good for bowlers. But it'd be great if we could see as it went on, just the scores gradually increasing. There are teams who I think could have got to 120 or more, have blown their chances. Down the track, but straight to the fielder at deep mid-wicket.
Just like you said, Melinda, like as we look at the games, we think the batting will progress. It's going to get a little better for the batters. Then we see, oh, these guys are going to score good. You know, like we feel like they're going to progress to 130 or 140. But towards the midpoint, they start losing wickets too early.
Just a single there to finish off Hari's over. 2 runs coming from it. It is 15 for none after 3.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Fourth over of this power play. Kamal comes again with his bowling attack here. APF, they settle down for a single here.
There's one of the things that's interested to me too is that the two different police teams. That's the other thing that's confusing, you see. Not only is it AFP, APF that's confused me, but two police teams.
Nepal police and armed police forces. It does get confusing even earlier. Even I got confused a bit there.
But for anyone watching around the world, there are two distinct branches of the police. We've seen a few run-outs in this tournament. That would have almost definitely been one if they'd taken off for that. Yeah, so there are two different branches of the police, so distinct.
Yeah, armed police force and Nepal police force. So, but both of these police forces have been very active in sports in Nepal compared to football or cricket or any other sports that has been there. They've been a very good supporter of the sports.
And that's the difficulty of trying to pull on this pitch. You can see there the challenges that the batters face. The ball just sometimes stopping in the pitch quite a bit, and there has been a little bit of variable bounce as well. So that is a real challenge for the batters, especially early in the morning.
Yeah, and just like I said earlier, I just want to mention this again, that both of these police clubs, they have been definitely a very big support to the sports system and to the sports person, giving opportunities to play through different sports. Now gets it connected, does the pull shot and goes for the boundary.
Yeah, that was much better. Tried at the previous shot, it didn't come off at all. But this time, the judgment was better and the execution was spot on. Lovely swivel pull.
There's just been 3 boundaries so far in this power play, all 4s.
And down the track, there hasn't been a lot of value for going down the track, and that does round off the 4th over from Kamal, and it's police 22 for none.
चार ओभरको समाप्तिमा रन संख्या 22 अहिले पनि विकेट 0 नेपाल पुलिस क्लब
Hari Shankar Shah, he comes back to bowl his 2nd over here, the 5th over here in power play. Well, he does good with bat as well. Hari is a good batsman too. Looking at his previous game, he was able to score some runs for his team there.
So 2 fielders out at the moment. Deep square leg, long on. In fact, long on it is now, running around and firing the ball back in. I'll pick up the 2nd run.
That was really good running between the wickets. A very quick 2 runs there. Did make the most of it. Looked at the players. They said, let's get this for 2 runs.
Bipping it long on. certainly getting his early morning exercise in. Doing the fielding once more on that occasion. So it's been a pretty decent start, I would say, for the batting side, for the Police. We know that it can be quite treacherous batting in the morning. They've been able to get some of the boundaries away. There's been some good running between the wickets. They've been able to pick up singles and the occasional two. If you can get through the power play and be scoring at 6 or above and over. Down on one knee. That's gone a long way. All the way, has it? Yes, it has. So that is another boundary. This has been a very positive start by Police. They know that it can get very difficult in the middle overs with the spinners around, but early on, well, they've been making hay with both the spin and the medium pace. And that run rate at the moment is currently 6 and over. So that's what I was saying. If you can keep it there for the power play, hoping that might be able to get a few more down the track. Oh, down the track. Did I say down the track? That's exactly where he's gone. Has it gone all the way? It has. So that is 6 runs. Some really aggressive batting here by Police in the power play.
Well, that's the first 6 of this innings. We're looking forward to seeing few more of those 6s, few more of those shots, and brings us to the end of this over.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home FiberNet.
Well, it's Amar Singh Rautela who is going to join the bowling attack for the first time now that the power play is over. He is a live wire and an entertainer. Is how I would describe him on my first impressions, but I'd love to hear what my co-commentator Birat has to say about him.
Good morning, Millie. And that's a good morning for Nepal Police Club as far as they have made the start in the first floor play. They look so calm and composed, Sunil Dhamala and Dilip Nath. That's the way to bat in this wicket particularly. Ball is not coming to the bat, so they are playing with a straight bat. And they're just waiting ball to come. They're playing closer to the body.
Haven't been afraid to come down the track a few times though, which has been interesting, but they've just had confidence in their ability to be able to pick the ball.
Nicely played by Dilip. Single taken. Talking about Nepal Police Club, they could not reach second round of KP Oli Cup, recently concluded in Pokhara. So they look more focused now in this tournament. Amar Singh Rautela, man who did exceptional job bowling the last over against UP11. White ball.
And and that little set of highlights there on your screen is why I was saying he was a real entertainer. He was having an awful lot of fun with those celebrations.
Lots of experience with Amar. He has been playing with APF and a beautiful catch at the end by Bipin Khatri. In that particular match against UP11, APF managed to win that match in the last over.
Yeah, it was a thrilling finish. Look at that. That was an incredible catch. He was on a hat trick too and just missed out at that point.
Ball popped up a little bit. Crowds coming in. We expect a lot bigger crowd in the second match because the home team will be playing in the second match. With Army Club. But Sandeep Lamisane is not sure he is playing it today or not, but I've heard that he is in Kathmandu, so he might join later for the next match.
Just been really impressed with the way these two have approached it this morning. Their ability to be able to find the boundary. They're not checking that, are they? Are they checking that?
I think it's...
No. It's the end of the over. That's what it is. I thought they were checking it. Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll be back. And 7 overs gone, 42 for none.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home FiberNet.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home FiberNet.
Sankasa has been introduced as off spinner. Actually, he's bowling his third over. Bowled 2 overs in the power play. Starts with wide. He has been expensive so far. He got 16 runs in his first 2 overs. Howdy.
It's just been such a calm, measured start by these two. We've seen measured starts before by the team batting first, but they haven't necessarily contained a lot of attacking shots. And there's one. Again, picking the ball down the wicket, plays it safely, but then at least is able to turn over the strike. And that's what's really been striking about these two, I guess, is that they've been willing to play shots, not get bogged down. And a lot of teams have really got bogged down when the batting conditions are difficult early on.
Love the way Sunil Dhamla is also batting. He's made 16 runs. He's playing with soft hand. Just one. Beautifully played by Dilip. Another single. This left hand right hand combination is working for Nepal Police Club. This opening partnership. They've been doing really well. It's 45 for no loss. They're in a very good position in this wicket, losing the toss.
I actually think this is possibly the best batting that we've seen in the tournament so far, certainly from an opening pair. Not only is it good batting, it's good awareness and it's good running as well. Realised there that the ball had trickled away, and to boot, it's called a wide too.
Nepal Police Club looked so focused in this tournament after they lost against Sudur Pasim in the recently concluded KP World Cup's group stage. They could not reach the next round for the first time in the history of Nepali domestic cricket. They could not reach the second round. That's why they look more focused now. Police, they are here to win this tournament. No other target for Nepal Police Club. That's why.
We're just going to have a little check here to make sure that he was in his ground, and he was in by an awfully long way. He was almost past the actual stumps, so no problem there. And they're going to burgle another one as well. So really, really good awareness between these two, understanding as well. Armed Police Force did win their first match very convincingly over UP11.
Both have got long experience, Sunil and Dilip. End of 8th over, it's 48. Nepal Police Club.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Beautifully played by Dilip Nath towards deep point boundary. Fifth boundary for Dilip.
Yeah, just beautifully timed. Didn't try and overhit it. Just carved away, really. And another 4 runs.
That's the thing, Melly. They are not trying to overhit.
And there's an example of that quick running between the wickets as well. They're really putting the pressure on the fielders. You can just see a few frustrated heads out there. Hands on hips, shake of the head.
Clear scenes from commentary box. Frustration is coming in the head of APF players. They desperately wants to break this partnership, and Amar Singh Rotela is known for that. To break the partnership in the middle overs. He has been doing that.
Well, the intent there is clear. They're pretty happy to take it on. Sunil just going down again, flaying that one straight over a wide long on. It was a chance for a moment, but just out of reach, right below us in the commentary box, actually.
Another wide ball. Sunil and Dilip has done the job for Nepal Police Club. 58 runs. They're batting beautifully.
And again, that's been a real feature, hasn't it? It's a quick single.
Frustration continues. Another frustrating thing is that left and right hand combination. Every ball, they're taking singles and they have to make adjust in the field.
It's just become a massive part of T20 cricket in particular, hasn't it? Wanting to have that combination. Can be so useful. If you've got a mix of left and right handers in your best 11.
Dilip Nath net comeback. I'll continue that in the next over. It's 9. Nepal Police Club 59 without a loss.
ओभर को समाप्तिमा रन संख्या 59 0 विकेट
भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Newly joined member of APF.
So a bit of left arm. We've seen a lot of left armers. You can tell he's newly joined because it looks like he's got someone else's jersey on and had to tape over the name. It also looks like it might be a little bit big for him. He's quite a slight character. Coming in with the left arm. We were talking earlier about the fact that there have been so many left armers in this tournament.
He reflects Bhuvan Karke, the experienced player of APF.
Oh, and he's got hold of that one well and truly. 4 runs, straight as a die down the ground. So the onslaught continues.
Young left-arm spinner, welcomed by Dilip Nath with his boundary. He's replacing Bhuvan Karke, the experienced left-arm spinner of APF. Another biggie. Over deep mid wicket. No chance for the fielder. 6.
Well, someone out there in the crowd has just had a go with the one-handed catch, I think. Gave it a good go. I had my fingers crossed. I've been hoping that we would see that one go off. But that was just commanding, really. Treating the youngster with disdain. Down on one knee. Look, oh, he went for it. Ever so close. He almost won himself 10,000 rupees. Poor youngster. He'll be kicking himself, won't he?
Ramesh Kurmi not having a great start in his debut match for APF. He's played for Lumbini province in the recently concluded tournament and he has also represented Nepal, Lumbini under 19 cricket team.
This is a chance up in the air. Fielder running in, can't quite take it. He was herring in. It would have been an almighty grab if he'd managed to take it. But this occasion, the youngster getting his own back. He'll be encouraged by that. Just picking up the top edge.
Asif Sheikh was the fielder.
Just bounced before him.
The appreciable effort by the Asif. Asif Sheikh. That's a great effort. It's end of 10th over, 71 without a loss.
ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि दिस होम फाइबरनेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ म जस्तै फास्ट स्मार्ट र रिलायबल दिस होम फाइबरनेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्
Dish Home
Yes, I did it. धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद डिस्ट्रम 518 लाई जसले गर्दा आज म आफूले संसारभर चिनाउन सफल भएकी छु मैले कहिले सोचेकै थिएन मेरो सपना यति छिटो पुरा हुन्छ भनेर तर यदि डिस्ट्रम 518 को साथ छ त सबै कुरा सम्भव छ मलाई यति छिटो स्थापित गर्नु नि डिस्ट्रम 518
Dish Home FiberNet. Net.
Nepal Police Club 71 for none.
Tries to play a sweep there but doesn't connect, and the ball signal for wide.
Tries to play reverse in the first ball of Bipin. Bipin has bowled 1 over in the power play. He is known for his wicket taking abilities. Bipin playing for the first time for APF. He used to play for Gandaki province before, but now he has recently joined APF.
Another wide ball there by Bipin.
That's what left and right hand combination does. Bipin is not having.
It's the ball, connects it and goes for a boundary there.
That's why Bipin has been introduced lately. It's not comfortable to bowl to the left-hander. It's easier for Dilip Nath to play a left-hander. One run away from the first half century of this tournament. Dilip Nath.
And goes with another 6 there. 2 consecutive 6s and marks his 50 there.
Excellent batting by Dilip Nath. Completes his half century in a style, hitting a 6. Half century in just 33 balls, including 5 4s and 4 6s in this difficult wicket. And single after the 6.
This batting has been the most impressive first inning battings out of all the matches that we had here. The 7th match here this morning, 4th day here in PCC. And this has been one of the very sound batting that we have seen from any team that has come to bat first.
What a moment for Dilip. He wants to make a comeback in Nepal national cricket team. He made a comeback last year in T20. But this innings certainly going to help. Last 5 overs, APF, Nepal Police Club have scored 49 runs in the rate, nearly 10 runs per over.
Another wide. The runs just keep coming there. This over has been one of the biggest overs so far. Also looking at the partnership has been a very strong partnership. And another light ball there. Finally, a good ball there. He's been struggling. Bipin has been struggling there with this left arm, right arm combination. He's been struggling to pitch some ball very correctly there. Four wides in this over. An expensive over for armed police force. Another wide, the fifth wide of this over. He just needs to ball in line.
19 runs already came up this over. Finally, the end of the over. 19 runs from this over, including 2 big sixes from Dilip Nath. It's 90 for none after 11.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Standout performance from Dilip Nath, first half century this tournament. Beautiful batting display by Dilip. Already scored 56 runs from 36 deliveries, including 5 fours and 4 sixes. His strike rate is over 155.5. Kamal Khatri, the left arm pacer, is bowling his third over. Frustration for the captain Pradeep Airi. He has been changed his bowling, trying everything.
Just trying to get a wicket there. A breakthrough for APF if they'll be able to take a wicket here.
And we have to appreciate the effort of Sunil Dhamla in this partnership. He's giving his strike to Dilip Nath, just taking singles.
The rhythm between these two batsmen has been very, very sound. Dilip goes on a strike, Sunil supporting him, just like you said. It's been wonderful innings to watch here.
Who will give a breakthrough? Pradeep Airi has been trying everything. Already 6 bowlers used. Ramesh Kurmi and Bipin Khatri, 2 left-arm spinners, has been expensive. So he's going with Kamal Khatri in the middle over.
Hits it, and there's the breakthrough. A wonderful catch. Dilip has to depart here. He scored 56 runs and 37 balls. He's played an amazing first innings here, and thus ends his inning here.
Easy catch for Sumit Mahajan. A deep square leg. And finally a breakthrough for APF, and Dilip Nath has to depart after his excellent batting display. 56 runs from 38 balls, 5 fours, 4 sixes. beautiful batting display comes to an end. Also the partnership of 91 runs has been broken by Kamal Khatri. Easy regulation catch for Sumit. A relief for captain Pradeep Airi. Gone for a full shot. Could not timed it, Dilip. But what an innings was in this difficult batting surface. Dilip Nath made first half century of this tournament. That tells the story. New batsman Shankar Rana.
Shankar Rana to face his first ball here.
Poor delivery. Shankar opens his account with the single. Sunil Damla comes on strike.
Just the over that APF were looking for. Sees the runs from the police. Take a wicket here.
End of successful over from Kamal Khatri. Took a wicket of Dilip Nath. After 12, that's 92 for 1 Nepal Police Club.
ओभर को समाप्तिमा रन संख्या 92 एक विकेट को क्षतिमा नेपाल पुलिस क्लब
नेपाली में करना कि इंग्लिश में? That is one question. नेपाली में तो मैं रेडी हूँ। क्योंकि वो इंग्लिश नहीं बोल सकता मुझे लगता है। कहा है कि इंग्लिश को।
Start of the 13th over here. Ramesh Kurmi back to attack. He did have an expensive over earlier, 12 runs from that over. Well, starts with a dot ball there. Ramesh has to rectify the mistakes he was done in the first over and not try to give much runs to the Nepal police here. There they have to hits it straight, finds a fielder. Just a single. Hits it, doesn't time it well, finds the fielder, and easily they get 2 runs here. And again, surprise for you guys, we've just changed the commentary here. With me now, I have Melinda again. Thank you for joining me again, Melinda.
I just thought I'd pop back on. I've enjoyed watching Dilip's batting before he got out. First half century of the Pro Club Championship. And a very fine one it was as well. But Sunil's still out there. And at this point, we're almost at the end of 13 overs, and quite often you think in T20 that it's at that point that you double the score.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if that works on this pitch, but still. Especially with Dilip now having gone, who was the main aggressor. But we look almost certain to have a new high score for this tournament so far.
This game seems to be going pretty good for the Nepal police. Just like we'll continue this with end of 13 overs here, 96 for 1.
ओभरको समाप्तिमा रन संख्या 96 एक विकेटको क्षतिमा नेपाल पुलिस क्लब
Start of the 14th over here. Sunil just looking for the ball. Doesn't find that ball there. Has to settle for a dot ball.
They're going to bowl Kamal Khatri out. And he was the successful bowler managing to get the wicket of Dilip in his last over. So why not keep going on with him at this point in time? But they definitely need more wickets. This is just going far too smoothly for police at the moment. It's just really interesting, isn't it? We've seen so many teams struggling in the mornings, in particular, batting first. It's like completely different conditions. They've handled them incredibly well. Have the police side?
Wait, Melinda, you just read the pitch correct earlier. You just said, over the days it might get just better for the batsman, and you've predicted that quite well.
Well, he's played that one quite well, but there are two fielders converging. They'll just get the single. You know what they say, even a broken clock is right twice today.
Come on, don't be modest. You know this game. You know how things work here. So she's just trying to be modest. She's got the excellent knowledge about the cricket. And it's been such a pleasure hosting with you, learning so many stuff from you, as this is my debut first time here. And it's been a wonderful experience with you, Bipin, Surya. So just getting to learn more about the game and tips and tricks for how to host it better.
Well, you can certainly see down there, it's the pitch that they're using, and it doesn't surprise me that they've decided to stick with this pitch for a couple of days, because there are fewer tufts of grass than the one to the left, which is the one that was used on the first day. And we saw the ball turning prodigiously, cutting prodigiously. So there's a little bit more evenness to this one. I think perhaps the batters feel that they can trust it a little bit more than they did the other one. Still not easy. Yeah. You have to pay tribute to that half century. There's a shy at the stumps, but not successful. Another feature of this has been the really good running between the wickets.
Very true. A direct hit could have done the damage there, but just like you said, a quick run there. Settles for 1.
Just a lot of the other sides have got bogged down. Perhaps there's a psychological element to the trickiness of the pitch as well. And realising that it's difficult, it's seen some of the batters really retreat into their shells, just trying to survive. But police have been willing to chance their arm to score a little as well. Oh, that one wasn't too far off. So another good over from Kamal. He finishes his 4 overs with figures of 1 for 17. Police, 99 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Ramesh Kurmi once again with his attack. Well, couldn't hold the ball there, couldn't grab the ball. Gives them easy 2 runs there.
So as Ramesh continues his over, I'm happy to say that Birat has made his way down to have a chat with our first half-centurion of the tournament, Dilip Nath.
Goes for boundary there. Yeah, that's explosive blow there and gets another boundary. So right after this, we'll be connecting with Dilip Nath.
I am with Dilip Nath, first half centurion of this tournament. Dilip, कस्तो महसुस हुँदैछ? 56 रन 38 बलमा 5 चौका 4 छक्का र प्रतियोगिताको पहिलो हाफ सेन्चुरी.
Obviously खुसी लागिहाल्छ हैन फर्स्ट हाफ सेन्चुरी हान्दाखेरि. अब त्यही आफ्नो हार्डवर्कको गरिरहेको थिए, अब त्यही एउटा रिजल्ट मिल्यो खुसी लाग्छ.
कस्तो छ ब्याटिङ गर्न जसले पनि यो विकेटमा डिफिकल्ट छ भन्दै छैन. फेरि फर्स्ट हाफ सेन्चुरीले पनि बयान गर्छ कि कति गाह्रो छ विकेटमा खेल्न हैन. त्यसमा हाफ सेन्चुरी हान्नु
अब त्यही हो, अब आफूलाई ब्याक गर्ने हैन. विकेट अब ठिक छ, बट त्यो विकेटको केही कुराहरू अब युज गरेर हैन विकेटलाई बुझेर अब यसमा कुन शट खेल्न सकिन्छ कुन शट खेल्न सकिन्न त्यही अनुसार आफूलाई प्रिपेयर गरिरहेको थिएँ हैन. अनि यसको लागि प्रिपेयर गरिरहेको थिएँ, मेहनत गरिरहेको थिएँ. अनि ठ्याक्क अब लकिली भन्नुपर्छ एट अ गुड इनिङ.
अब यो विकेटमा टाइम गर्न त्यति सजिलो छैन, तर पनि तपाईले जस अगाडि खुट्टा बढाएर भए पनि अगाडि बढेर पनि खेल्नु भयो, राम्रो कनेक्ट गरिरहनु भएको थियो. उति राम्रो कनेक्सन गर्नुभयो हैन. इभन लेट पनि राम्रो शटहरु खेल्नु भयो हैन. कसरी एक्सेस गर्नुभयो पिचलाई, विकेट कसरी?
मेरो माइन्डमा चाहिँ पिच भन्दा पनि बल थियो के. म पिचको बारेमा धेरै सोचिरहेको थिएन हैन. मलाई जस्ट वाच द बल एन्ड प्ले द बल थियो हैन. त्यो अनुसार मलाई थाहा छ आई क्यान लाइक मेरो मसँग त्यो क्वालिटी छ, म जस्तो विकेटमा पनि जसरी पनि खेल्न सक्छु भन्ने थियो हैन. जस्ट आफूलाई ब्याक गर्दै थियो कि बल हेर्नु छोड्नु हुँदैन हैन. त्यही बल हेरेर खेले अनि इजी भयो.
सुनिल धमलाले पनि सायद एकदम राम्रो साथ दिए, एक रनले त तपाईले दिइराको थियो. के भन्नु त्यो पार्टनरशिपको बारेमा?
त्यही हो, अब एक एन्डबाट मैले राम्रो रन बनाइरहेको थिएँ, उसले मलाई एक एन्डबाट साथ दिइरहेको थियो हैन. अब टिमलाई विकेट झर्या हुँदैन हैन. अब पछि लास्टतिर अब त्योलाई विकेट बचिसक्यो भने त्यसलाई क्यापिटलाइज गर्न मिल्छ कि लास्टको 5-6 ओभरमा.
दिलीप लास्ट इयर अब कमब्याक गर्नुभएको थियो नेपाल T20 टिममा हैन नेपालको. फेरि अब तपाईँ यो इनिङ्स पछि धेरै एउटा कन्फिडेन्ट पनि आएको होला. के सोच्नु भएको छ अगाडि, के सोच्नु भएको छ अब फेरि कमब्याक गर्छु भने?
हैन त्यो अब मैले अब नेसनल टिममा पर्छु यो गर्छु त्यो मेरो माइन्डमा केही पनि छैन. अब जति क्रिकेट छ अब म मनबाट खेल्छु, राम्ररी खेल्छु, आफ्नो 100% दिन्छु भन्ने मात्र छ. अब बाँकी चाहिँ सब भगवानले हेर्ने त हो.
पुलिस टिम चाहिँ हेर्दाखेरि लास्ट केपी ओली कपमा त्यति राम्रो पर्फर्मेन्स थिएन नि. यो पालि चाहिँ एकदम फोकस देखाएको छ हैन. कस्तो छ प्लान अनि तपाईँहरूको टिमको माहौल कस्तो छ अहिले यो टुर्नामेन्ट जित्नको लागि चाहिँ?
केपी ओली कपमा पनि हामीले नराम्रो क्रिकेट खेले हैन. अनि सर्टेन स्लाइट मिस्टेकले गर्दा टुर्नामेन्टमा बाहिर भयौँ हैन. एउटा म्याच हार्ने बित्तिकै बाहिर भयौँ हैन. कमब्याक मिल्ने टाइम पाएन त्यसमा. बट अब अहिलेको अब नयाँ क्याप्टन चाहिँ आरिफ हैन. अब अलिकति जोस हाम्रो टिम अहिले ब्यालेन्स पनि छ, सबै छ. अब 2-3 जना हाम्रो मेन प्लेयर नहुँदा पनि वी आर डुइङ वेल भनेपछि हाम्रो सबै खेलेकै हो क्या. जस्तो अब नयाँ आएर गयो सबै खेलेको प्लेयर हो. अब जस्ट आफूलाई बिलिभ गर्ने अनि त्यहाँ इम्प्लिमेन्ट गर्ने त्यति हो.
धेरै धेरै बधाई छ आगामी खेल Community like शुभकामना.
Thank you so much.
Dilip Nath हुनुहुन्थ्यो, first half centurion of this tournament. He made 56 runs from just 38 deliveries. That's it from now.
Thanks very much for that, Birat. In the meantime, up here, it's been very interesting to hear some thoughts, although they probably weren't thoughts that I could understand so well, but we are on a hat trick.
I'll explain you. I'll translate you during the break.
Thank you. Ramesh Kurmi has struck again. As we see Rashid Khan make his way out to the middle. So the third wicket to fall, and the youngster, having been spanked about a little bit in his first over, Ramesh Kurmi finds himself on a hat trick. So this is the hat trick ball. It's going to be faced by Rashid Khan. What a moment this would be.
For Ramesh, sure, if he's able to take this wicket, such a record for him.
And in the end, it's just played safely away. So no hat trick for Ramesh, but extremely well bowled. He picks up 2 wickets in his third over. Police now 105 for 3 after 15.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै.
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Start of the 16th over here, Avinash Bora with his bowling attack again here. So Avinash did pretty good over here, bowled 1 over, just 4 runs of the previous over. If he maintains this, it's going to be quite a support for his team.
Avinash, the death bowling specialist, loves to bowl at the end, loves his Yorkers. That one wasn't quite the Yorker, but coming in at this point in time, looking to just put the brakes on. It's interesting now. I have had some of that interview translated. As we just have a look. There's something a little bit Jasprit Bumrah about his stuttering run-up, isn't there? Oh, that one stayed low. That shot through low. That's going to make a batter a little bit nervous when they see that happen.
Yeah, we were just talking about Dilip, and you say, what did you understand from Dilip saying it? So she does understand a bit of Nepali here. So, Mel, just translate what he said to us in a summary, though.
Just a little bit of movement away, ball cutting off that pitch and shooting through. It was actually interesting because what I was talking about before, him saying that he just wasn't thinking about the pitch and just playing the ball that was there. Now, I wondered if that pitch had been putting gremlins in the minds of batters. And that suggests that maybe it has, and that's been the approach that Dilip took, was just to not be worried about the pitch, because the more you think about it, the more it preys on your mind, the more you then try to anticipate what might be happening off the pitch, and then it just gets you in a bad place mentally. So that was pretty interesting to me, but good to hear that he's happy with cricket with where he is at the moment.
Another low bounce, just gives a touch to the ball. Inside edge and nearly towards the boundary. Got saved right in time. Gives a couple of runs there. With this, it brings us to the end of 16 over, 106 for 3.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home.
Start of the 18th over here. Oh, tries to play a reverse sweep and doesn't read the ball properly. Goes the wicket. Takes a wicket there.
Avinash strikes with the first ball of his third over. Gets the wicket as well. You can see they're trying to be more aggressive at this stage as well. They should. Just going for the reverse sweep. It hasn't necessarily been the most productive shot in this tournament. Rashid Khan departs for 5.
New batter in, Karan Kesey, a very well-known name in the Nepali cricket fraternity. He's done amazing with the ball, but we've also seen his batting skills as well. He can definitely be some explosive shots though.
Yeah, he's got broad shoulders, hasn't he? Karan Kesey. Avinash, we said he was a death bowling specialist, and he's proving to be pretty effective here coming in late in the innings for APF. Down the track, we know he's going to be aggressive, but this could be a really interesting battle now because Karan Kesey is going to want to spank this, and Avinash loves this kind of duel.
Very true. And Nepal Police trying to take the target to almost 150. That would be a good score to chase for the APF.
Oh, there could be confusion here. This could be another run out, and he's just failed to take the ball cleanly as Avinash couldn't collect it and whip off the bails. Might have been in real trouble if the throw had been on target. First time we've seen a real mix-up too. Excellent stuff from Avinash. He's just given up 8 runs from his 2.5 overs. So coming in at this point, just seeing some highlights here of that Dilip Nath innings, the first half century of the Pro Club Championship. It was calm, it was measured, but it was also aggressive. Not afraid to come down the track at times and go big with the lofted shots. It was beautifully played.
Oh, it was a full toss. Doesn't go to the boundary, just gets stopped there in time. Couldn't connect it very well. And it's a no ball. Sorry, I thought it was a full toss, but it's a no ball there. Very above the west side. The umpire signaled for a no ball.
Well, you're still right. It was a full toss. It was just so full. It's actually a no ball. So here we go. This is a gift for Shankar. Free hit coming. Where does he go? He tries to go big. And it's obviously not out, but only gets a single for it. Fair play. He went for the big shot, couldn't clear the rope, but it's got a decent catch in the end as well.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Death over specialist Avinash Karn. Just given 11 runs. 3.1 over spell.
Now, someone who knows him and has watched a lot of him, has he actually modelled his run-up and approach on Jasprit Bumrah?
I have seen him from the past 8 or 10 years, but I think that's his natural accent.
You know, you can see what I mean, though, can't you?
Yeah.
That's the way he holds the ball and the stuttering run.
I think that's his natural accent. He has been bowling like this in the past 8-10 years. Certainly, he's not copying Bumrah, and he has not that pace in his ball like Bumrah. And wicket. So Avinash Bora, death over specialist, doing for his team. And it's 5th wicket. And Karan Casey has to depart. That was an off-cutter from Avinash Karn. You exactly know what Karan Casey could do. Scored 9 runs from 10 balls, including a 6 Karan. Went after Avinash. He was bowling. Pace off delivery to Karan. Short pitch delivery. Went for it, but could not get the timing. And it's 5th wicket for APF. It's 140 for 5. Still 3 balls remaining in the last over. 2nd wicket for Avinash Bora. That's what he does. That's why he's the most successful T20 bowler for Nepal national cricket team.
So Sharmala, the new batter in, just for the last couple of balls, and they were looking dead certs to be on for 150. They've now just got 2 balls to try and get there. So unless there's a couple of very big hits, it'll be a struggle.
This time, Sharmala has to depart. Bowled him. Clever bowling from Avinash Bora. Back-to-back wicket.
Well, you bigged him up as the death specialist, and he's proving you right. None for 2. Well, none off 2 for Sharmala.
He went for it too early. That was an off-cutter from Avinash. No, played it too early. Ball came off a little late. And 6th wicket. A good comeback for APF. Avinash Bora already took 3 wickets. Last ball remaining of his spell. Amit Shrestha joins Shankar Rana in the middle.
Really has been impressive by Avinash. Came in, took a wicket, the first ball of the 18th over. Let's come back now here in the 20th. Just the 1 run, 2 wickets. He's got 1 ball remaining. Who comes out on top in the last contest of this innings?
Amit Shrestha batting at number 8. Usually bats at top order. Last ball of Avinash Bora to Amit Shrestha.
And that's a win for the bowler. Beautifully bowled at the death, Avinash. He has really pulled it back when things were looking quite difficult. And
just a run in the last over. That's why we call him death over specialist, Avinash Bora. It's 140 for 6. Nepal Police Club after losing the toss. I think this is an excellent score in this wicket. Credit goes to Dilip Nath and Sunil Dhamala. The 91 runs opening partnership. And challenging total to APF. 141 runs to win from 120 balls.
well, you can see there really was a story of that opening partnership. Dilip Nath and Sunil Dhamala. Dilip becoming the first half-centurion of the tournament, but Sunil batted beautifully alongside him as well. Important contribution from Shankar Rana, who remained out there unbeaten, 22 off 17. There are a few little cameos along the way, but no one else really contributed too much. The result is that they got to 140 in the end. And really, the pick of the bowlers, you would have to say, Avinash coming in and bowling those 3 overs late. 3 for 12 in the end. And Ramesh as well. He was hit around a little bit, came back, took 2 wickets in 2 balls, making a fine contribution. And Kamal also took a wicket. So there's the equation. Might not be an easy one. Batting hopefully will become a little bit easier too with this sun shining. But Armed Police Force need 141 runs for victory. We'll see you soon for the chase.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज, स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल डिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो, भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ। डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो, जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ। जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन्। यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबर नेट। डिस होम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Yes, I did it. धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई, जसले गर्दा आज म आफूलाई संसारभर चिनाउन सफल भएकी छु। मैले कहिले सोचेकै थिइनँ मेरो सपना यति छिटो पुरा हुन्छ भनेर। तर यदि डिस होम फाइबर नेटको साथ छ त सबै कुरा सम्भव छ। मलाई यति छिटो स्थापित गर्नु नि डिस होम फाइबर नेट।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
And Asif Sheikh, the regular opener of Nepal national team, is on non-strike. Lalit Rajbangshi, left-time spinner, opening the innings.
First ball goes for a big blow. Doesn't find the boundary there. Settles for a single run out there. And yeah, we've been talking about the strategy here. All the power play has been started with slow bowlers here. No one's opting for medium pace or pace bowlers for the power play. It goes for a four.
Pradeep Aire clears his intention from the first ball. Raises his arms towards long on boundary. 4 runs. captain leading his team, and that's their strategy, to use making full use of the power play overs.
Quite a turn there.
Excellent comeback from Lalit. Bowling it tighter.
Another good ball by Lalit there.
Pradeep Airi has been consistent in the last few tournaments. Also impressed with in the recently concluded KP Oli Cup in Pokhara. He scored 55 runs against Madhya Province. So watchful nowadays.
Lalit with his last delivery for this over. Yet to see where the ball ends. Big appeal for out there. Umpire not interested.
In the first over, 6 for none, APF.
Home FiberNet.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home FiberNet.
Bowler from Nepal. He plays for national squad too. Karnikisi with his. Sorry about that. Sagar here bowling this over.
Two left-arm spinners from the both end. Left-arm spinners from the both end. Sagar Dakal and Lalit Rajbangshi. Two best spinners in this Nepal police squad. They desperately want this opening partnership to be broken. That's why two best bowler bowling from two ends, two left-arm spinner, making it harder task for Pradeep and Asif.
Search for it. The umpire says the ball was going a little away from the wicket there.
Brave decision from the umpire. That was a close call. It will be interesting to see that in replay.
Yeah, it did look like a very close call. Well, the APF would like to capitalize this power play here, make as much runs as possible, because it's one of the highest target we have had in this tournament so far, to chase 141. I would say they'd be good not losing any wickets on the power play. That would give them an added benefit here.
Away from Asif is not giving any kind of comfort to Asif. Bowling with a slip. He's bowling as the field plan. Excellent bowling. Turn and bounce. It's not gonna be easy. That's why I was telling. They've got two premium left-arm spinner in their squad, Nepal Police Club, Lalit Rajbangshi and Sagar Dakal.
There you go. Have a look at the brothers. Arif and Ashif playing against each another here. One's from APF on runs from Nepal Police.
Local guys playing for different teams. And that's the end of second over. Maiden from Sagar, 6 for none. APF.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Stadium end. That's a big one from Pradeep Airi. That's his intention from the beginning. He wants to full use the power play overs. Full length delivery from Lalit. And what a good connection. That's a great timing from Airi. Over the bowler. That's his intention. Still to open his account. They needs to make full use of power play.
Well, similar start. We saw a similar start with the Nepal Police team as well. So they did capitalize towards the mid overs of the first 10 overs, like from 6-7 overs. They kept on going, kept on scoring runs. Here too, looks like the Nepal Police wouldn't want to risk losing any wickets here, so they've just been very careful with the balls here.
And the good thing is, ball is coming nicely to the bat today. Whenever they play big shot, the connection was there. Even when Dilip Nath was batting, the connection was there. And the Pradeep Airi played 2 big shots and connected it well. That's the positive sign for APF.
Asif is yet to open his books with a run here. He has played 7 balls but hasn't scored any runs yet.
Eight balls now. Asif is yet to score his first run.
Tries to play a big shot there, doesn't connect to it. And this brings us to end of third over here with 13 runs and loss of 0 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Talking about the status of the ground here, we can see the local people just coming here, joining in for the game. This is the 4th day here, the first game of today. And yes, the local boys, the local heroes playing the matches here. People are excited to witness them play here. And this has been such a great first inning. We started with the second inning here. If you're just tuning to the television, oh, this is the fourth over here. Karan Casey now. Finally, I made the name correct here. Karan Casey finally bowls. I thought he was going to bowl the third over, but he's opted for the fourth over here. So Karan Casey with his first delivery.
Good change of bowling. That has spreadly won the first wicket. Premium bowler in the Nepal Police squad. So this is the top batsman list of this tournament, Pro Club Championship. Nikhil Pratap of UPXI is leading the chart, scoring 65 runs from 3 matches.
Takes another quick single there. .126 required of the 99 balls, and the required run rate shoots up to 7.64. Still, it's a possible task here. If the runs keep coming, I'll be a big support to the armed police force.
Quick run. Comfortably taken it. Someone needs to hang on in the middle if they want to chase this total. And Sahab Alam leading the top bowlers tally. Already taken 7 wickets in his first 2 matches. Tarun Kumar from UP11 also took 7 wickets from 3 matches. Sandeep Lamichane leading Farsa 11. Already taken 5 wickets from 2 matches.
And Washi Ansari is there with 4 wickets, 3 matches, and Vats with 3 wickets.
Asif taking his time, scored 1 run from his 11 balls. Struggle for Asif. He used to take time in the beginning.
Tries to hit that ball but misses it. Brings us to the end of 4th over, 16 for the fall of 0 wickets.
भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home FiberNet.
For the next match, Nepal Army versus Parsa 11. There you go. You see a lot of birds. Well, this is the time the winter just started here, and you can always see this is the best time to watch birds in Nepal. As the winter just prevails, we know that the birds migrate and fly towards the east region here. So, yeah. And Rashid Khan with his first delivery. Nearly took a single there. We're talking about Rashid. Rashid Khan has performed for Nepali team in 2019. He's played once for the Nepali national team.
He's out from the squad for the long period now. It has been 4 years. He's not in the squad.
Ooh, didn't get that bounce. Rashid with such a good delivery there. Ashif getting on the pressure there, trying to score some runs, trying to make most of this power play. Not the idle start that APF would have wanted. They would probably wanted to score somewhere around 35 to 40 in this power play, but that has not been achieved so far.
Not giving the pace. Rashid Khan. That's the trick to bowl in this particular wicket. Do not give pace to the batsman. Played for single, Pradeep. Pardon, it was Asif. They haven't lost any wicket, but they haven't made full use of power play.
Well, it's been a decent start for APF.
But the problem is required run rate is climbing up.
Not getting a chance to hit that ball there. Nepal Police been very good with their bowling side.
Exactly, they have got good experience bowling side. Two left-arm spinner to begin. Lalit Rajbangshi, Sagar Dakal. And now Karan Casey and Rashid Khan. They all have experience. And Sher Malla is yet to come. The mystery off spinner. Sunil Damla could bowl off spin. And even Arif Sheikh could bowl good medium pace. So they have good bowling options.
A quick single there. One more delivery left of this power play here. They would definitely try to capitalize on this ball and go for a boundary here. But the bowlers aren't giving any chances for the batsman to hit the ball to the boundary. Umpire signals a wide.
Mixing up quarters well, Rashid Khan, but that's time. It was outside the leg stump. White ball decision. Now this is the last ball of the power play. Rashid.
Hits it, falls in a safe land. Settles down for one. With this, it brings us to the end of the power play. Done with 6 over 25 for a fall of 0 wickets.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Karen Casey continuing his spell. Gave away 3 runs off the first over. His first over after the power play. And just to give you the idea, after a power play, police were 39 for none. So not completely behind the 8 ball, APF in their chase, but they just got such a good start, police, early on, thanks to that wonderful opening partnership.
Good effort there at tip square leg. I think by Rashid Khan is the fielder there.
Appreciated by the crowd too. Prevented a couple of runs there. Crowd definitely starting to filter in a little bit more now as the day progresses. Even though it is a Sunday, a working day, yesterday it was absolutely heaving here on the holiday. Nicely struck. Again, all that. There's an almighty mix-up here now, and it is going to end with the stumps being taken on. Both the batters ending up at the same end. That's not one they will enjoy seeing on a replay, Birat.
Frustrating scenes for APF. Asif Sheikh lost his wicket. Both of the batsmen was at the same end.
Well, it was also innocuous. Just thought that there was a pretty safe single there, but they've made an absolute hash of that, I think it's fair to say. There was always a single there.
Asif went for second run, but Pradeep was not ready for that.
Just a complete breakdown in communication there between the two batters. The result is that the first wicket has fallen with the departure of Asif Sheikh. He's in their first wicket for 29 for 1 APF.
Beautiful scenes at Narayani Rangasala. Good start in the power play, but after the power play, Nepal Police Club gets the first wicket. Big man, Asif Sheikh, is out in the pavilion, has run out.
Might make for an interesting discussion after this match between the two openers.
So these are the best catches taken in this tournament. Excellent catch from Suraj Patel of Pawan Saraf.
I think that might have been my favourite. Brilliant work in the outfield. But speaking of brilliant work in the outfield, that's a pretty good contender as well.
Bipin Khatri was that. A bit of fumble there. And Sandeep Lamisane. That was a good catch also. Running catch.
Still think the one-hander is my pick. That was absolutely outstanding work.
Good competition with Bipin Khatri diving in front. Harisankar Shah, left-hander, joins Pradeep Airi. Left hand, right hand combination in the middle over. Opens it his account. Harisankar Shah in his first ball.
Well, the left and right hand combination was one that worked so well with the two police openers, Dilip and Sunil. And APF will be hoping that it can produce the same magic. 1 wicket down, big total to chase.
Nepal Police Club, of course, they would want to get rid of Harisankar Shah as soon as possible because they also don't have any left off spinner in this squad. That would create difficulties. So end of 7. It's 31 for 1 APF.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
That's a lovely stroke. It's going to get the full rewards as well. Did not overhit that one at all. It was just a bit of a dreamy drive. Time to perfection. Gets 4 runs.
Full length delivery by Arif to start. An excellent timing by Harisankar Shah towards long off.
Again, just finding it easy to milk runs on the offside.
Playing with the soft hand. That's the right technique in this wicket. Harisankar Shah.
You may have learned a little by watching the way that the opposition openers handled these conditions, which was the best we've seen of any team so far in this tournament.
Arif Sheikh bowling medium pace, mixing up off cutters to the left-hander. That's why he's come up to bowl in the middle over for Harisankar Shah especially.
Just losing his radar a little on that occasion. don't think the ball is cutting as much as we saw it do, for example, on the first day, where it was almost like facing fast spin.
But if you compare today, the pitch is behaving better than before.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think there's truer bounce. It's flattened out a little bit. They are using, as a reminder, they're using the same pitch that they've used for the past 2 days. So different to the pitch used on the first day, which was a real minefield. Very difficult for batting.
7 sixes in the first innings of Nepal Police Club. That shows pitch is getting better. Sun is coming out nicely.
Yeah, there's a lot of dew and moisture around in the morning, but that seems to be drying up now as we have the end of the 8th over. APF 38 for 1.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Online. Others online. Others online.
Second wicket for Nepal Police Club. Big man Pradeep Airi has to depart. Long and confident appeal from Sher Malla in his first delivery up his spell and gets the big man.
So the skipper departs for 21. It was a good knock, but APF now find themselves 38 for 2.
Excellent delivery. Straight one from Sher Malla. Umpire took some time to give that decision.
Yeah, that ball just seemed to really skid straight on. Might have been a little bit of a thought whether it was going too far down the leg side, but after a think about it, umpire decides to send the captain back to the pavilion. What a start for Sher Malla it is.
Pradeep played across the line, so he was playing with a straighter bat. But he wanted to do something different to the off spinner. Finally lost his wicket. Now it looks difficult for APF. They've lost their both openers, Pradeep and Asif. Needs to build a partnership at this moment, and now Lokesh Bomb joins Harisankar Shah in the middle. Lokesh Bomb, known for big hits.
With a name like Bum, you would hope so. But I'm afraid it's the stumps that go bum. And Lokesh Bum is out for a duck.
And you'd love to know what Sher means. Sher means tiger. And the bowler's name is Tiger. So Sher roars and dispose the bum.
He departs for none. The third wicket goes for 38.
Bum did not blast.
How many times have we seen the reverse sweep be the undoing of the batter? It's happened a number of times this tournament. It was a full delivery pitched up. Probably too full for that shot.
Excellent bowling from Sher Malla. Sticking to the stumps. Both batsmen wanted to go across. 2 wickets from this over of Sher Malla, the mystery spinner for Nepal Police Club, doing it for his team, playing for the first time for Nepal Police. This is his debut tournament. Sher Malla used to play for Sudur Paschim province before.
Well, that's a nice calm start for Sumit. Just settling the nerves, clipping that ball away for a single to get off the mark. 2 wickets falling in this first over from Sher Malla.
Looks more difficult for now, for APF now. Police has got one of the best bowling lineup in this tournament. They have got left arm spin option, medium pace option. They have got off spin option.
And they've got a Tiger as well, who has struck beautifully in his first over. He's still got 1 delivery remaining.
Sher the Tiger, roaring from the beginning. Already taken 2 wickets, giving just 2 runs in his first over. Excellent start for him. APF in the back foot. Chance of a run out, but I think Harisankar Shah has made it. It's 9 over, 40 for 3 APF.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Arif Sheikh, captain, continuing his spell from the road in.
At some point in a tournament like this, you wonder when teams will start thinking about their net run rate as well. If you're in a position like this where they won't have given up the ghost yet, it is difficult. The required run rate creeping up over 9. We may end up with a bunch of teams on the same points, and then it will come down to net run rate as 2 goes through to the final.
Nepal Police Club. This is their third match, having lost their first wicket. They lost their first match against Army. Army on top, winning their both matches with 4 points. Sandeep Jora is padded up, coming up next.
Again, an awful lot going on. There are some deliveries in this game.
Extra run of the overthrow.
It all seems innocuous, and then everything happens all of a sudden. And it's trying to work out just what's happening where.
They have lost 3 wickets after the power play, last 5 overs. They've already lost 3 wickets in 27 runs. Required run rate is climbing up. That was a good shot. Just a single they could get.
And that's a frustration for them. It's reached the point now where singles aren't going to be good enough. They need to start finding ways to find the boundary or clear it, or else this run rate is going to spiral out of control very quickly.
They needs to build a partnership and also take care of the required run rate, which is climbing up. Pull shot. Excellent catch at deep mid wicket by Rashid Khan. And captain strikes.
Yeah, Hari going for the big heave, not really getting too much behind it. And it was a good catch in the end, running in from Rashid Khan. This is the problem. They're so far behind the run rate now, and they're going to have to take risks. And in that case, it has ended with the wicket of Hari Shankar Shah, who departs for 8, caught by Rashid in the deep. APF 46 for 4.
Pressure was building up, which gives another wicket for Nepal Police. He wanted to go big, could not connect it properly. And good catch from Rashid at deep mid wicket. It's 46 for 4 after 9.5 over. Drinks break has been called off. Last ball of the 10th over is remaining, and drinks break has been on.
को लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो। म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु। तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन, सबैतिर हुन्छ, घरमै पनि। दिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु। यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ। म जस्तै फास्ट, स्मार्ट र रिलायबल दिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो। लिस्ट फोन 500 को उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन
First ball after the drinks break, which successful over from Arif Sheikh. Took important wicket of Haris Shankar Shah. It's end of 10th over, 47 for 4 APF.
And it's a wicket. First ball of Sagar's over. Another wicket to fall. They're coming thick and fast for APF at the moment. Their chase is, well, it's spiraling downwards at the moment. And it's Jora who's out. Just 2 balls after we saw the last wicket fall. Sundeep Jora departs for 1. Score 47 for 5.
Reading out the stats, it's 47 for 5. Saga with another delivery.
Oh, good work from the wicketkeeper. But Saga coming in and striking with the first ball of his 3rd over has just made things go from bad to worse for Armed Police Force Club. Past the halfway mark, they are well behind the required run rate.
Well, luckily manages to take a single run there, and yes, the run rate has been shooting up. It's 9.79 currently.
It's just been such a dominating performance by this Army side. Both with bat and ball.
Amar and Sumit, and a lot of pressure here to hold on to the wicket, not give any more wickets to the Nepal Police Club.
Just the problem is it's not an easy wicket for batters to get themselves in on. And when you've got the added pressure of a soaring run rate, this is why we've seen so many wickets fall in clusters during this tournament.
Sagar ends this over. 11 over done with 49 runs and 5 wickets down.
म जस्तै
Dish Home Fibernet.
Flying has never been about planes. It has always been about people and about bridging the distance between them.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fibernet.
Well, Samala continuing with his spell. A terrific over the last over, 2 from 2. That's well played. The sweeper will do the work out on the boundary. Yeah, this has just been such a commanding performance by APF. That does bring up the 50. It's by police, rather. That does bring up the 50 for APF, but coming a bit late in the day, in the innings, and 5 wickets already gone.
Well, you can definitely see the needed runs. There's 91 needed from 52 balls. The required run, and I shoot it up to 10.5 here. Share with another delivery here. Try to take a wicket. Finish this as soon as possible. That was a very well balled.
Nepal Police Club of sitting behind. He's got another one. He's got another one. Another wicket falls. Sayamala strikes again. His 3rd wicket. He has proved to be a real handful. And it's Ratala on his way back to the pavilion. Wickets keep tumbling.
Fall of the wickets here, 11.4 overs, 50 runs, 6 wickets. Rautela played 5 balls, scored a run, and thus it departs. Just looking at the replay, couldn't read the ball. It was a very low bounce, hits the wicket.
So new batter to the crease is Bipin, trying to really, I guess, perform some kind of miracle rescue job. Ser, figures of 3 for 3. Has been absolutely outstanding. Still another 2 balls remaining, or 1 ball remaining rather, from his over, but it has been another stunning one. He's been brilliant. Oh, is that another one? Yes, it is.
Wow.
It's a 4th wicket for Shyamala. Another 2 in this over. And he is absolutely dominating these middle overs.
What an inning has it been for Sher. 2 wickets in every over that is bowled. He's bowled 2 overs, almost 2 overs, and has taken 2 wickets in every over. Such an exceptional inning for Sher here.
But it looks like the umpire has actually sent it upstairs. So we're going to have another look at this. So just checking now the back foot. And it looks pretty clear cut and is confirmed. It looked good when we saw it live.
बाह्र ओभरको समाप्तिमा रन संख्या 50 7 विकेटको नेपाल एपीएफ
फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Wickets there.
New batter at the crease, getting off the mark with a single is Avinash, who was terrific with the ball earlier on in the death overs, taking 3 for 12 off his 4. Now his team needs him to do something special with the bat now. Just 3 wickets in hand.
Couldn't connect that. The ball's having a very low bounce. Lalit will also try to get a wicket here in this over.
Just a word of appreciation for Arjun Saud as well. That stumping in the previous over. We've seen some great examples of sharp wicket keeping. Anil Shah was terrific yesterday for passer 11, who we'll see in action later today in the second match. Oh,
another wicket falls down there.
It's an almighty swing, and the stumps are splayed, and it's all coming crashing down now for APF. Police just dominating.
Avinash Bora goes there for duck. Just played 3 balls, couldn't score a run there, and he has to depart.
Kamal Khatri is the new batter in, but it's just slipping away very, very quickly now. 51 for 8 the score. And really it's all been set up by that opening partnership that we saw earlier in the morning. Set this game up beautifully between Dilip Nath and Sunil Damala.
Lalit has found his length. He'll try to do similar bowling again. Told you. Told you. There goes the another wicket. And the batsman is not happy with how he played that shot. I mean, like how he tried to play that ball, but such a nice wicket for Lalit, and he could be able to take a hat-trick after this.
Yes, 2 wickets in 2 balls. Kamal Khatri lasting just 1 delivery. He departs, and APF 51 for 9.
फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
डिश होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Wicket. It'll be what a scene to watch if he takes a wicket. Ends this with a hat-trick. Ends the game right there and then.
Hat-trick ball for Rajbangsi. Ramesh on strike.
And oh, just a little shot. There was a big chance for a catch. Just a little shot.
Great effort done by Dilip Nath, but could not manage to reach that. All were excited. Dilip Nath did his best.
Lands safely, and this brings us to the end of this over. 51 for 9.
होम फाइबर नेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ म जस्तै
There goes the last wicket, and thus brings an end to APF's chase here. The AP has finished the game on 51 for 9. Congratulations to Nepal Police Club for a victory here.
5-wicket haul for Sher Malla. Exceptional bowling performance by him. Completes his 5 wickets, taking the last wicket of Sandeep Sumit Maharjan. And exceptional bowling performance by Nepal Police Club bowlers. They just managed to score 51 runs, chasing 141 runs. Comfortable victory for Nepal Police Club. Credit goes to their opening batsman Dilip Nath and Sher Malla in the bowling department.
Both of these players have played exceptionally good, just like Virat just mentioned it here. It's been a wonderful innings here to watch the game. It was definitely the highest runs this far, and Nepal Police wins the game by 89 runs. I would say it was a very easy defending for them. They did start with a very big blow, took the wickets, as we see the players there.
Huge margin to win this match. 89 runs, and Sher Malla congratulated by his supporting staffs. Exceptional performance by Sher, taking 5 wickets, giving just 3 runs in his 2.2 overs. Brilliant bowling from Nepal Police Club. Pradeep Airi was the only batsman for APF who scored double figure runs, scored 22 runs. And after that, no one could hold the innings in the middle.
Well, we have a very exciting match coming up after this. There you go. Kisses the ground. He has had an exceptional inning, bowled really well, Sher. Takes 5 wickets in this innings, celebrates with his teammate. While I was talking about another game that's coming up, well, it's Army versus Parsa 11. Both the teams, they haven't faced any defeat. So it's going to be the first defeat for both of the teams if they lose the game this side. So they'll be on the top of the pool chart, whoever wins this game. And Virat, what do you have to take off this game here?
Exceptional performance from Nepal Police Club, and if you look at the batting card of APF, Pradeep Airi was only to score in double figure, 21 runs. 5 batsmen could not even score a run. They lost their all wickets in just 13.2 overs. Bowling card, Sher Malla stands out with his 5 wickets, giving just 3 runs, making his debut for APF in this tournament. Sher Malla, impressive performance. And Lalit Rajbangshi took 2 wickets, was on a hat-trick in the 13th over. And Sagar Takal and Arif Sheikh took a wicket each. That's the match summary.
Let's have a look at the match summary. As you can see, Nepal Police, they scored 140, losing 6 wickets. Dilip Nath, he scored 56. Sunil Dhamala, he was able to accompany Nath with 35 runs. Rana scored 22 and Karnikisi scored 9. And looking at the bowling cards over there, Avinash was able to take 3 wickets, giving only 12 runs. And Ramesh too did take 2 wickets, giving the 39 runs, come out with a single wicket. And looking at the armed police force, they were only able to chase 51 runs out of 140 runs, losing all the wickets. And Pradeep Airi scoring 21 out of 22, Hari scoring 8 out of 8, and Maharjan scoring 9, and Ashif Sheikh scoring 8. Well, looking at the bowlings there, Sher, we've been talking about him, exceptional inning for him. Taken 5 wickets, only given 3 runs, and he only bowled 2.2 overs. Such an impressive figure out there. Lalit was also able to bag 2 wickets, only giving 14 runs. Sagar with a single wicket, and Arif also with a single wicket. Thus, here comes the report saying Nepal Police won by 89 runs.
Big match coming up. Local team Parsa 11, captained by Sandeep Lamisane, who will be playing today's match against Nepal Army. Big match coming up, starts from 1:30 p.m. Match number 8 of Pro Club Championship.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट र एक्युरेट बनाउन सधैँ पुस गरिरहन्छु तर ट्रेनिङ ग्राउन्डमा मात्रै हुँदैन सबैतिर हुन्छ घरमै पनि दिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई म मेरो टिममेट अनि कोचलाई जस्तै भरोसा गर्छु यसको स्ट्रिमिङ क्वालिटीले विदेशकै इन्टरनेट चलाए जस्तो महसुस हुन्छ म जस्तै फास्ट स्मार्ट र रिलायबल दिस होम फाइबर नेट कनेक्सन लिनुहोस्
Dish Home Fiber Net.
ब्याङ्कको सिओको रूपमा मेरो जिम्मेवारी छिटो भरपर्दो र गुणस्तरीय सेवा दिनु हो डिस होम फाइबर नेटको उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले ग्राहकहरूलाई हामीले छिटो र छरितो सेवा दिन पाइरहेका छौँ डिस होम फाइबर नेट जस्तो उत्कृष्ट कनेक्सनले नै आजको डिजिटल युगमा नेपालको सम्भावनाहरूको ढोका खोल्दै विकासको लहर ल्याउनेछ डिस होम फाइबर नेट इन्टरनेट सर्भिस प्रोभाइडर मात्र नभएर समृद्धिको सहयात्री हो
Dish Home Fiber Net.
क्रिकेट मेरो बच्चैदेखिको प्यासन थियो जसले मलाई अविस्मरणीय क्षणहरू दिनुका साथसाथै विश्वास र साझेदारीको महत्त्व सिकाएको छ जीवनमा पनि विश्वास र साझेदारी उत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छन् यसैले मैले रोजे डिस होम फाइबर नेटको कनेक्सन मेरो टिममेटहरूसँगको साझेदारी जस्तै एकदम भरपर्दो छ
Dish Home Fiber Net.
Yes, I did it. धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद डिस होम फाइबर नेटलाई जसले गर्दा आज म आफूले संसारभर चिनाउन सफल भएकी छु मैले कहिले सोचेकै थिइनँ मेरो सपना यति छिटो पुरा हुन्छ भनेर तर यदि डिस होम फाइबर नेटको साथ छ त सबै कुरा सम्भव छ मलाई यति छिटो स्थापित गर्नु नि डिस होम फाइबर नेट
Dish Home Fiber Net.
एक सफल लगानीकर्ताले समयमा लिने स्मार्ट डिसिजनको ठुलो महत्त्व हुन्छ र डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई सधैँ अगाडि रहन मद्दत गर्छ डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई शेयर बजारको उतार चढावसँग सधैँ जोडिराख्छ र सबै इन्फर्मेसनहरू सहजै उपलब्ध गराउँछ डिस होम फाइबर नेटले मलाई रियल टाइम इन्फर्म डिसिजन लिन ठुलो मद्दत गरेको छ मलाई शेयर मार्केटसँग सधैँ कनेक्ट गराइराख्ने उत्कृष्ट माध्यम डिस होम फाइबर नेट नै हो
Dish Home Fiber Net.
फुटबलरको लागि ट्रेनिङ नै सबै थोक हो म आफूलाई तेज स्मार्ट
Cricket ground in lovely Birgunj for the 7th match of the Pro Club Championship. It was a clash of the two police sides. It was Nepal Police and the Armed Police Force, but a big win for the police side. And it was all live here on Kantipur TV. Well, in the presentation party today, we have Ram Shrestha from N Padson District Head. So Ram is going to come up and stand over here with me, ready with the trophy. And we'd also like to thank at this point the CSR partners ActionAid, who have been a very important partner for the PCC, and of course all of the sponsors. First of all, though, we'd like to get up the captain of the Armed Police Force, Pradeep Oiri. We'll just get you to swap positions for the moment, gentlemen. Thank you. What was it that kind of went wrong today? That opening partnership made things difficult, didn't it?
Yeah, they batted really well in the start and they finished well. We didn't execute our plan rightly, so it's in these kinds of wickets difficult to chase 140 like this, so our batsmen collapsed.
What was your plan? What didn't go right for you?
Just we didn't get the ball in the right areas. That's the main thing.
Difficult chase, but are you confident that you're learning more about these conditions to take into the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, definitely we will improve in the next game. What's going wrong in this game? So we will be, coming strongly in the next game. Okay, thank you.
Well, all the best for the rest of the tournament. And time now to get the winning captain up. It's Asif Sek. Well, congratulations on the win. You made batting out there look different to every other team in this tournament today.
Yeah, the boys are getting slowly used to the condition, and despite losing the toss, the boys played good in the power plays, so we are able to score a good total.
What was the key, do you think, to batting out there? What did they do, or what did you all do differently that other teams haven't done?
Like the most of the guys we planned like intent should be clear in this wicket. If we have to go, we have to go fully in this wicket. We cannot hold and play. Just we need to rotate the strike. That was only the plan.
And then you came out. The bowlers did the rest of the job for you. That was a pretty impressive performance as well.
I think the boys bowled really well in the good areas. I think most of the boys used to the condition, I think.
Well, it was a very dominant performance, a terrific win for you, and we wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks very much to Asif Sek. And finally, we're going to get the player of the match. There were a few contenders, really, some wonderful batting on display, but in the end, with figures of 5 for 3 from his 2.2 overs, it's Shermala. Just coming up. And we'll get you to move in a little bit closer, gentlemen. Move in a little bit this way if you can. There we go. So pose for the photo. It was a terrific bowling display. I'll take home the cheque as well as the trophy. And Chair, we'll just get you in for a couple of words. Thanks very much. Terrific bowling today. It must have been good to come in and bowl when you had so many runs on the board. That's okay, you can answer in Nepali if you like.
हामीहरुको बोर्डमा रन चाहिँ धेरै थियो, त्यो भएर चाहिँ अब स्टार्टिङको बलरहरूले पनि राम्रो गरेको थियो, सो मैले पनि आएर त्यही चीज क्यारी गरे, सो रिजल्ट राम्रो भयो.
Oh, it was a fantastic bowling performance. Well done to you. Your English is still better than my Nepalese, so thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day. We look forward to seeing you for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So that is the conclusion of the post-match presentation. Big win. Don't forget, don't go anywhere because we've still got a lot more action coming from the Narayani cricket ground this afternoon. It is going to feature the Army versus the local boys, Passer 11. It should be a cracking match, so don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon.